property owners could soon have an easier time getting rid of squatters. This is Monday, June 16th, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State, the Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Welcome into Monday. Thanks for kicking off your week with the Texas Minute. The one big, beautiful bill being pushed through Congress at the behest of the Trump administration includes reimbursement for border security operations incurred by Texas. More on that story coming up. Mike Miles is getting a 5-year contract extension as superintendent from the state-appointed trustees overseeing the Houston Independent School District. Their decision was made in response to gains in the district's STAR results. High school students' end-of-course assessment scores were above the statewide average in Algebra 1, jumping from 38 to 51% who met or mastered grade level, and in biology, rising from 40 to 63%. Preliminary results from grades 3 through 8 also show improvement in most subjects. However, about 40 schools in the district remain rated as academically unacceptable. That's one of the key conditions that must improve before the state will return power to an elected school board. And the U.S. Senate's version of President Donald Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, $13.5 billion has been set aside to reimburse states that spent large sums to protect their borders during the Biden administration. In 2 letters earlier this year, Governor Greg Abbott requested the federal government reimburse Texas for around $11 billion that was spent on Operation Lone Star. OLS is the state's border security program. In cities across Texas and around the United States on Saturday, protesters took to the streets in opposition to President Donald Trump, particularly his deportation of illegal aliens. Texas Scorecard covered the protests in Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, and Austin. Having seen the violence in California and Minnesota, Governor Greg Abbott called up the Texas National Guard and deployed additional Department of Public Safety troopers across the state to maintain peace at the demonstrations. Throughout the state, protesters carried signs displaying 8647. That's coded language for killing, represented by the number 86, and 47, meaning the 47th President of the United States, Donald Trump. Early Saturday afternoon, law enforcement officials were warned that a left-wing activist from the Houston area was heading to Austin to do harm to lawmakers. He was stopped in LaGrange. The Austin protest was held on the Capitol grounds thanks to a sponsorship by Democrat State Representative Gene Wu of Houston. That protest featured a variety of left-wing speakers and a drag show performance. In San Antonio, the protest also turned into a pro-LGBT event, with at least one speaker demanding that Texas let them force gender confusion on children. The Texas Minute will be right back.
News and analysis on what's happening in Texas. End your day with daily headlines from Texas Scorecard. Every day at 5 p.m., join me, Brandon Waltons, as we recap the biggest stories of the day and talk about why they matter to you. From the state capitol to town hall, there's no shortage of events happening. Keep up with it all. Listen and subscribe to Daily Headlines from Texas Scorecard.
After a string of high-profile property rights violations across the state in recent years, Texas lawmakers responded to squatters by strengthening the state's eviction laws. The new law is awaiting action by Governor Greg Abbott. It protects property owners against bad faith tenants and serial squatters. It also expedites the adjudication of eviction cases, even allowing for summary judgments to be filed without a trial. You can find the details on this story and the others mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. The Texas Minute is produced by Nick Shepard. This edition was based on the original reporting of Joseph Trimmer, Luca Cacciatore, Sidney Henry, Adam Kahn, Robert Montoya, and Mikhail Kerwin. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Have a great day.